Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini, and welcome to your March 2019 singles reading for my singles, okay? So if you're dating, you just met someone, you can actually watch both of the love readings for this month, okay? Or any month for that matter. If you're single, super single, then this video is for you, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. The first card is going to represent the current energy that you're dealing with, Gemini. And we've got the Chariot, okay? And I knew this Chariot card was coming out. I kept seeing it. Next card represents challenges or what's crossing this energy. You got the Seven of Pentacles. Next card represents the past, what you're coming out of. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. Next card represents the future, what you're moving into. I'm sorry, the next card represents who may be coming towards you, okay? We've got the Ace of Swords and the Ace of... Jesus. I'm so sorry, guys. The Ace of Wands in the reverse. What you want. Oh, we've got the Ace of Cups, okay? Internal factors. We've got the Three of Pentacles. All right, your advice for this reading is the Hierophant in the reverse. Next card represents any external factors, okay? We've got the King of Wands. And the possible outcome, we've got the Death card. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull clarifiers up front so we just get a better picture. And then I'm also at the end of this reading going to pull an Romance Angels Oracle card for a final message. Okay, Gemini? So let's go ahead and get into these clarifiers. And we've got the Hierophant. Okay, definite Magician. The Tower in reverse. Hermit. Virgo energy. Heavy Virgo energy going on. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice. The Emperor. And Two of Wands. Okay, so Gemini, right now, your current energy, we've got the Chariot clarified with the Hierophant. So the Chariot is telling me that, you know, it's time for a new direction, or you're really thinking about what direction your love life is going in at the moment, okay? The Chariot is also telling me that you're ready for change. You're ready for some action, okay? You're ready to get things moving, but there may be something that you need to pay attention to, okay? And so here we've got the Hierophant, which means some of you are really moving towards a traditional type of relationship. Some of you may be moving towards marriage. Some of you may be moving towards a Taurus, okay? There may be either a Taurus or a Cancer that is in your midst, or that you're dealing with, or that you're interested in, or that's interested in you, okay? But for whatever reason, it's like it's not time to really go full speed ahead with this situation. There may be more for you to know. You know, you may need to understand the nature of the person that you're dealing with. For some of you, this person may be a lot more sensitive than you expect. They may be a lot more guarded. For some of you guys, you're guarded, okay? You're very guarded despite the fact that you're ready to move things to the next level. All right, and your challenge, or what's crossing this current energy, is the Seven of Pentacles. So for some of you, you feel like you've put a lot of effort into, you know, situations in the past, or maybe even a situation with someone that you're dealing with. But you're still kind of waiting for things to pan out. You know, for some of you, this person could have been a Virgo. But if not, you're just wondering why you were not able to manifest what you wanted to with that person. And for some of you, that particular situation or just that particular expenditure of energy from the past in relationships that didn't work out has you kind of guarded now. So you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready for more. You're ready for change. You're ready to take things to the next level. But at the same time, you're guarded because in the past, you may have dealt with someone who was a user. You may have dealt with someone who didn't really show you love, didn't really nurture, was very selfish. And that situation might have gone on for too long. Okay, with this Tower in reverse, that's just things that kind of drag on and on and on. So for some of you, you're a little bit gun shy because you've been, you know, whether it's the same person that's coming back or whether it's a new person, you know, in the past you've seen where, you know, things. You tried to make it work. I think that Seven of Pentacles, you really, really tried to make it work with someone who was not matching that energy. All right. And now you really don't want to be in a relationship unless it's what you want. Okay. Which with this Magician and this urge or this need to manifest something. So this is there's a lot of karmic energy here because you have a lot of major arcana. So there's a lesson here. There's really something that you needed to learn from this past relationship. And I think that right now that's the pivotal moment for you. And I feel like a lot of us are at this pivotal moment where, you know, there's a lot of shifts, there's a lot of things happening, and a lot of people are realizing that, you know, we are responsible for our current situation. And despite what people may have done to us or the relationships that we were in the past and the situation that happened, you know, we have to at least be responsible for our part in any situation of being present there, you know, because there may be, it's, you know, especially a situation where you try to make something work. If you stay too long in a situation with someone that was using you, yes, that person is wrong for using you, but you have to acknowledge that you stayed too long. So now I think before you move forward, Gemini, for those of you that this resonates with, it's like, why did you stay so long? Or why did you put so much effort into situations in the past with people who weren't matching your energy? Okay. Moving forward, who's coming towards you? Right now, there may not be anyone coming towards you, okay? Or if someone is coming towards you, this is definitely someone who's acting out of loneliness. But the Ace of Wands, the motivation is not really there. There's not a lot of energy behind them. So this could be like someone who's just, you know, dating to date, someone who's dating because they're super lonely, someone who's very introverted, you know, that doesn't get out much, you know, maybe somehow you guys cross paths and this person is like, you know, yeah, well, let's date, let's do something, but they're still kind of in their heads a lot. And I think, again, if there is anyone dating you, I think for some of you, you're in some deep isolation right now. You're some deep, yeah, isolation. That's what it is. You guys are really taking a step back. A lot of you are not even motivated to be in a relationship, so no one can really even find you. But for those of you who do have someone coming towards you right now, just be a little bit careful because, you know, again, what is this person's motives? And that's what the Chariot is here. The Chariot's like, listen, just pay attention, okay? Let's not rush into anything. Is there something we're supposed to learn from this situation or this person? Or is there more for us to learn about ourselves before we go, you know, rushing off into a new situation? But definitely what you want is love, okay? You want a new beginning in love. You want all the romance, all the good things that come with being loved and being in a relationship. And to clarify that, we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse because you're not really satisfied with the state that you're in. And for some of you, you're just, you know, you're tired of being single. You're just like, listen, I've been single for a long time and I'm ready for a relationship. All right. Internal factors, we've got the Three of Pentacles. So some of you guys, there is someone from work or there is someone that you met online that you may be interested in. For some of you, you're just ready to work with another partner. You're ready for a partner. You're ready for that type of you know, give and take and putting in the effort into a relationship. Clarify that we've got justice. So some of you are being really honest with yourselves, again, about, you know, your past relationships, but also you know, you're ready. You're being very clear with yourself, and you really know what it is that you want, okay? Also with justice, some of you recognize where it's you want justice as far as relationships are concerned. You're ready for that new start. You're ready to get the kind of love that you feel like you deserve, okay? The advice for this reading, we've got the Hierophant in reverse. So that tells me a couple things. The Hierophant in reverse, I keep hearing know-it-all. Like, sometimes, you know, we can be in a relationship. If you're approaching relationships from the mindset that you know it all, even if you do know it all, no one wants to feel like they are constantly being one-upped by the person that they're in a relationship with. Okay, so that's one thing that jumped out at me from the beginning when I put the card in. Or if you attract people who are know-it-alls, you know, you may attract people who feel like they have to teach you something, or you give them the platform, you give them the lane that they need to express themselves and to express whatever authority that they want. Like, some of you may attract people who are very authoritative, okay? Because we do have the Hierophant here. But also, if this is about wanting to take things to the next level, or wanting to be in a marriage or a committed type of relationship, then we need to address what about you is unconventional, okay? What about you is non-traditional? What about you does not make for the type of relationship? What is it about you, or what are principles that you hold? It's not about you per se, but it is. What principles that you hold, or what freedoms do you want to hold on to that don't mesh well when it comes to what is expected, you know, what society expects of us? Because that's what the Hierophant also represents, is that doing the right thing, what society expects. So for some of you, that isn't necessarily your lane, okay? Doing what is expected of you and what society expects isn't necessarily your lane. So either you're going to have to find someone who's in the same lane as you, or recognize where, if this is what you want, you got to get in this lane, you know? And also, again, for some of you, you may have stayed in a relationship with someone who was unconventional, or wanted an unconventional relationship where you wanted something conventional, okay? Moving on to external factors, we've got this King of Wands in reverse. So, you know, you may be dealing with someone who may be a little bit manipulative, someone who doesn't really speak their truth, doesn't really live their truth with this King of Wands in reverse. Someone who may be suffering from a bit of stagnation, like I said here, in this energy of the person who's coming towards you. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. For some of you, it's definitely an Aries, okay? But if it's not an Aries, it could be a fire sign or a Scorpio. But it's someone who, you know, kind of wants to be the boss. And again, here goes that authoritative energy, someone who wants to control you, someone who wants to kind of rule you. So Gemini, it's like, is that what you want? Is that what you're attracted to? If that's not what you want, then it's really time to really take that step back and not only recognize where we have in the past, but recognize what to do in the future to not attract. Like, what is it about you that is attracting that kind of energy? If that's not what you want, if that is what you want, then you most definitely have somebody who is willing to fill that role. But you just got to be careful, because, you know, they may be a little bit manipulative if they're not very straightforward about it. You know, some people will come right off the bat and they're like, yeah, I'm controlling. This is how I want things. It's my way, the highway. But some people don't know how to be that. And so they try to be manipulative instead. All right. Moving to the end of this, we've got death. Death means that there's something that you definitely have to make some type of changes and transformations. It's like the old ways have to go, okay? The old ways have to go, and you're really going to have to make that decision to cut that old thinking, those old patterns, those old people, you know, things that don't belong anymore. Those things all have to go. There's big changes coming for you, okay? And with this Two of Wands, it's like it's time to make a choice, you know. For some of you, you may be dealing with someone who's a different culture or someone who is long distance. And so for those of you who may have been dragging on a long distance relationship, it may come to an end for you guys, okay? Because there's other things coming for you. There's more. You want more than what you have or what you've had. And so in order to get more, sometimes we got to get rid of some of the things that we have. So there's definitely some baggage that needs to be dropped. And some of you are going to have to really make a conscious decision, a conscious effort to drop that, you know, old stuff and move forward, okay? So let's go ahead and get a final message for this reading from the Romance Angels. See what they've got to say about Taurus for the month of March 2019. All right. I see a lot of different things here. For some, you could be dealing with another Taurus. For some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. Some of you, there's a Virgo here. For some of you, Libra. For some of you, Aries. Could be a Scorpio. So let's go ahead and see what this final message is saying. And we've got trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So let me go ahead and read from the Romance Angels Oracle book. And it says that in response to your question, the Romance Angels ask you to trust that everything is exactly as it needs to be. Do not add fear to the situation, which will only create drama and negativity. Instead, the angels ask you to release your worries to them. Your present situation is here to bring you blessings and personal growth, leading to the beautiful romantic love you so deeply desire and deserve. As you follow the pathway you're currently on, trust that it's leading you in the right direction. Your faith uplifts your energy, which in turn attracts positive experiences and people, including your romantic partner. This truly is a situation where with faith, all things are possible, okay? So faith, I feel like this is what the Hierophant is kind of reinforcing. But also, again, I think with these changes that, you know, you've been reflecting on probably very heavily, I think that where you may have your guard up and there may be some type of fear, like I said, based on this either past relationship or these past relationships where you might have stayed too long, you know, you can't let that fear get in the way of you moving forward. Okay, Gemini, so that has been your March singles reading. You guys, you know, make sure to let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video. Does this resonate with you at all? You know, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel, Divine Love Tarot. Okay, guys? And I will definitely see you at the next reading. Bye, guys.